Tonight, the ultimate in energy efficiency, do it yourself.
Really?
The ultimate natural fertiliser, worm wee wee.
That's the stuff that you have to do.
And in the search for self-sufficiency, we get a bit carried away.
Whoa! I'm just trying to keep control of it, Jake, honestly.
My name's Dick Strawbridge, and I'm on a mission to help turn the nation green.
I don't care what people believe. I'm more interested in having to go myself and see what happens.
Here in Cornwall, we recruited a diviner to look for spring water.
Look at that. Look. It's amazing.
See, look, it's actually twisting round and round and round, look.
I don't believe this. I'm going to have to try for myself.
I can't stop it. That's impressive, we like that. The twig's nearly broken because when I was holding it tight in my hand, when it twisted around, the actual twig itself twisted, but it didn't move my hand, so it nearly broke itself.
Sisters Candy and Jake want to turn this field into an eco-campsite. There will be green gadgets aplenty. Water is a top priority. The campers will need hot showers. A 20-tube system can generate about the equivalent of having your immersion heater on for 3 hours, 4 hours in a 20-tube system.
Yeah.
So you can imagine an immersion heater on for 3 or 4 hours per day.
Yeah.
That's the amount of power that you're getting from a 20-tube system.
With a proper system, yes.
With a proper system. But
that's going to be a phenomenal amount of money, all those tubes, surely.
it doesn't have to be expensive. It can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be expensive.
What the problem is that Candy and I differ. She's saying we might just as well go for the expensive solar panel and heat the water that way. And I'm saying let's save the money. And so I need you to say whether my way is feasible. Say, for example, this is your shed and we've got a shower each side. I wanted to put a black tank each side, a black pipe circulating from it with the heating from the sun, fed by either mains or spring water. I think that is enough, but everybody's saying, because it's summer and nobody wants very hot water in the summer.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall when you two are doing your decision of care. Yeah, bloody hell, give them 1 minute showers.
You two going together?
Trust you! Okay.
But it's all hot air without water.
Coursey. So how deep is it?
Gosh, you did that quickly. Wow!
And now, that's the water table here.
That's the spring water.
Didn't take you very long, did it?
He's actually rising. There's probably a foot of water in there now.
Yeah? It's a really good resource to have. Never mind feeding the pond, the house, the chalets.
Yeah.
You know, you've got everything is available to you.
Yeah.
But, right, look, quickly.
Stand back.
Quickly.
It's going in.
Wow!
Right, you've got water, you've got a bit of wind, you can do anything. It's good, isn't it?
Bit of sun would help.
That's nice, isn't it? No, I don't need that.
I've been contacted by Chris and Carla Fletcher in Aberdeenshire. Water's an issue for them too. It's essential for their plans to become self-sufficient.
This is one of the projects that we need to sort out, is collecting the water. It's from everywhere.
Yeah, the water, we get loads of water off these roofs, but the problem we have is getting it across to where we need it at the polytunnel, which is a bloody nuisance, quite frankly.
6 months ago, the Fletchers moved to this wild corner of Scotland to escape the rat race. They swapped an ordinary semi-detached in southeast England for this gorgeous £200,000 small holding. But their plans to be self-sufficient in food have hit a snag. I've got a few ideas that might make their cucumbers longer and their arms shorter.
My sweet dumpling squash. My first one. Very proud of that. These are all courgettes. Ah, look, there's a
Courgette
There's a
forest.
lime green one. And that's the asparagus.
What's it like?
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, yeah.
As well as growing their own, they're also rearing livestock.
These are our sheep. So these are soways. They originated in St Kilda. Need very little maintenance.
Yeah.
Don't really need any feed. They don't need any cover or any shelter. And also, you don't need to shear them.
They self-molt.
What's your motivation for moving up here?
Oh, just to get
Lifestyle,
away from
get away
the whole
from,
thing. There's
rat
just
race.
too many people, too much hustle and bustle. Whereas here, we just listen to the cows and the wind and the birds. It's going to take us a good long while to get things set up how we want them. But we're not planning on going anywhere for a long while, so all the time we need, really.
Yeah.
Live.
On last week's programme, Team Strawbridge were in the city of Bath. We were helping enthusiastic but skint Duncan and Steve build a greenhouse they found on the internet for free. But I didn't think much of their attempts at making a wormery for nothing.
Looking good. Yeah, we like
You impressed so far?
Yeah, I am impressed actually.
And then stack our first on the top, chuck in all of our veg bits, and that one fills up. Chuck the next one in.
Oh, Duncan, mate, I'm sorry. Yeah, I am sorry.
Why?
One day later, you're going to have no worms.
Why is that?
Because your worms are just going to bugger off.
How are they going to get out of this?
Look, have you ever seen a worm the size of my finger?
No, I haven't.
It fits in there.
Today, despite emergency repairs, it's still not working.
Basically, as Dick and James suggested, the wormery design was just a little bit flawed. I've had to put this plastic lid over the top because these worms just realise they're like real acrobats. They just climb up the sides and they'll just crawl out the top. I found one here. I found a couple just outside on the landing trying to make their way down the stairs. So at least now, hopefully, come up with a design which will be worm escape free. And yeah, we'll take it from there, see what happens, really.
Lower away.
Work on Wormery Mark II is underway.
Okay, nice one.
They're carefully adapting some old pallets they found in a skip, where they find everything.
Neither of these edges are square. Who's been cutting this wood?
It's not good wood. You wouldn't make furniture with it, but for stuff. Yeah, no, let's see. Oh, it's just wonky. It's going to be boring now I've got this, hopefully, because they won't escape anymore.
It might not win any design awards, but with luck, it will be fit for purpose.
Yeah, it's come together, isn't it? We'll see when the worms, see how many worms escape, and then I think we'll decide. Maybe there'll be a Mark III, or maybe that'll be it.
It's a gorgeous autumnal day. We're in Scotland. We're a very long way from Cornwall, and it's forecast to snow. And James is going to be digging outside all day long. Oh, and tomorrow as well.
We're arriving at Chris and Carla's to fix their waterworks.
Hello.
Good to meet you, Chris.
Hi, Dick, how you doing?
Hello, lovely to see you. How you doing?
Hi,
Good to see you. OK, come on, show me around. What are we doing?
Hoping to do some rainwater harvesting.
So where are you collecting it from?
Well, it's coming off of these roofs at the moment.
Yeah.
Into these completely useless water butts. They're good for collecting.
They fill up in no time.
Exactly.
Right, so we got it here. Where do you want to put it?
The plan is we have a pond in this field, a pond in this field, and a pond in the polytunnel.
Right, OK, pond and polytunnel.
The ultimate aim is to get it into the polytunnel.
OK, here's how we'll do it. We collect rainwater in a big container and send it to a pond in the sheep field, and then onto another pond in the polytunnel. And we'll rig a special smaller system so the chickens can have a drink too. And that's where we're starting, reusing old tractor tyres.
We're going to take the pipe off and turn it upside down, so that little angle goes up there. And when we put that little angle on the top, all of a sudden this pipe's going to come sticking out this way, and then it's just going to squirt into our pond. It's idle, it's messy, it's Frankenstein, and we like it.
Chris is starting work on the sheep pond with a digger, but James has chosen the green option for the chickens, and a volunteer is definitely worth 10 press men.
No, that's not how you're supposed to do it, Chris.
Yes, I know. The irony isn't
that
lost.
doesn't seem like the right way.
The irony isn't lost on me.
Have you seen the pond?
Not yet. Good.
Nice crap. So, hand dug one and then a JCB one. We need to get a look at that because
Is it really that bad, is it?
yeah. To me, it doesn't look like a circular pond. That one over there is exactly the same size as the tyre.
Oi! And James reliably informs me this is the pond.
That's it, yes, but I haven't finished circling it out yet.
Is it hard to dig a circle with a JCB?
It is very hard to dig a circle in JCB.
I'll tell you what, while Chris is getting all the bits together, I'll finish off this.
Sure, yeah.
Mark it.
In the end, James has ditched the tyre and decided to build something much bigger.
JCB got beaten, so it's closed and sitting in the sunshine now. And now we're just going to get as much good turf as we can, put it on top of the edge of the lino, and then hopefully it'll rain.
Go on, start filling. Where you go?
One each.
There you go, Carla.
Oh, you want me as well?
Yeah, because this is the grand sort of filling ceremony. I do what's going to be really funny. It's going to look like nothing's happened. Yeah, this is the grand filling ceremony, so we're all here. And we have a nice little round of applause when they put it in, see how good it is. Well done. Yeah. Well done, yes. There we are. Very, very good.
campsite sisters Jake and Candy are getting greener by the minute.
Yeah, hi, Dad. Why you got cold hands?
Well, it's got a bit cold.
You've been standing out here too long.
They're going to landscape their 7 acres.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking, hold on. There was something, sweet chestnut we've got, haven't we? Planted that we don't need.
No, we haven't got a sweet chestnut. Sure, no, we
Haven't we?
Well, there's dog rose there.
Dog rose, yes, please.
You get your pixie spade out.
I might get Trevor with a digger.
Back at their home, it's down to business. And at last they're tackling my action plan with some tricky matters to resolve.
The tent number threshold we've dealt with. Where to put the cars? We've decided to put the cars. Here's the plan. Here's my neat one and Candy's rubbish one. This is the entrance that they're going to come in from the lane. We're asking them to only drive in to pitch their tent and then leave their cars here.
So the wear and tear on the piece of
Is
land
minimal.
here is minimal.
And so all the questions relating to facilities, wash facilities and everything, we need 2 WCs for women, 1 for men and a urinal, plus a shower each, plus a hand basin each. Candy, where's my leaflet on the overett? Oh, here we are.
It's here. I've got it here.
The beauty of compost toilets is that they are portable. Because there's no plumbing involved, you can put them anywhere you like, and you can move them. Look, they're all porcelain in different colours.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a priority, isn't it? They might just like, what?
We're making up as we go along. This is not your conventional tap fitting. Right, we'll whip that one around. Let's see how we're going to mount this.
James has done a brilliant job on the chicken pond. But the gutters are in a right state.
When you actually have a small holding, you get used to doing some pretty horrid things. Let me just pull it in there. Turn the tap on. Hey!
2 down and 1 pond to go. This time it's for the polytunnel.
We need something here that catches all the water from the roof and then just feeds it through a bit at a time. From the front edge of this, we will have a pipe. It'll be one of the blue pipes, like you did before. It will come down at a fairly gentle angle down into the ground about here.
Yeah.
From here, it goes straight at that tire.
Right.
Okay?
And it has to be under the ground the whole way.
Yeah, it has to be.
You know what that means, James. And I guess I'd better help out.
No, if you've got to keep working, otherwise you get cold. That's why you take your layers on and off.
Hang on, I thought the digger had shut up shop. Looks like it's going well now, and it's a woman driver.
Mum will be proud of her.
You're a lot better at the cruise. It's quite funny. We've got a pretty complicated sort of layout of trenches and holes now. The main one is we've got the water storage high up over there, comes along the trench. At this point we put a T-junction in. Some of it will go straight into this pond and sort of be good for watering like all the animals. And then the other section is going to have a tap on it and it's going to go down to the polytunnel. Basically involves a lot of digging and some pipe. It's quite simple.
In Bath, Duncan and Steve are also working late. Duncan is spreading the green message, asking his neighbours to help feed his worms.
The idea being, I basically wrote them a bit of a silly letter, kind of introducing myself, and left each of the 3 flats a little an ice cream pot, one of those sort of 2-litre tubs. Check out the wormery. Lid off. So there's still quite a lot of food that's not been eaten by the worms, so it's probably best actually not to feed them too much. Probably just a couple of choice bits out of the bucket today, and I'll leave them to it. It's just a token amount more than anything. And the rest will go on the compost heap. Got backup lighting in the form of my old beer barrel. Okay. That's better. Right, so where are they going?
So we've got...
Actually,
I think that's the one that grows biggest.
Wow, that one right in the corner.
He goes there.
Literally, yeah.
Right then.
How emotional are you feeling, Steve?
I may shed a tear, I'm not sure. It's quite a pivotal moment now.
No, this is pretty sweet, to be honest.
Where, have you got... where's your trowel?
Yeah, it's broken. So hands. I forgot to tell you that. I do owe you a beer.
Really?
Do you remember we were sat upstairs planting the seedlings out into the tray?
Yeah.
And we had a bit of a heated discussion about beans.
Oh, right.
And,
whether
I
they
basically
grow or
wouldn't
not.
take no for an answer.
Right.
And I ended up planting 3 bean seeds in the propagator.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but not much has
sorry.
happened. So I owe you a bit.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
I think I'm going to have a greenhouse warming party.
How many people do you think you can fit in there?
Well, we could just give them a ticket, and you know you've got 5 minutes in there. Just circle in.
Good stuff.
Maybe not.
As a new day dawns in Cornwall, Jake and Candy's campsite is finally starting to take shape.
Bright and early, Sunday morning, and we've got the field shelter going up for the washrooms here. This is the crucial bit here, because the field shelter will come out to here. If you think there's going to be a floor here, and then the toilet will sit above it, and the compost will go straight through into the unit below. Randomly put out, yes, 3 here. Walnuts there. That's for that other side.
Jake's daughter Kelly has brought an army of friends to help.
I didn't want to rush the Kelly's friends and Kelly. They're only here for a weekend. And they were good, they got out here, but to coordinate everybody is a lot more difficult than you think. So that means everything's going fine now, having dashed out with the teas and coffees and refreshments, which is very important when they're working. So far, there are no hitches, and it looks as though, I mean, how often does it go right? I mean, this time, I think, is my day, and it's all going to go right.
600 miles away in Aberdeenshire, Chris is really getting into recycling. He's done a deal with a local farmer to get this man-sized tank to replace that girly water butt.
Let me put that goodness back there. Hold on.
And he's even found an old water pipe half buried in the field.
We're going to reuse this to take water from the garage roofs and the barn roofs across to the polytunnel.
This is the famous Battle of the Blue Snake.
Nice work, James. £100 worth of piping ready for reuse. And it's free.
So this is our buffer system. As the rain trickles out there, the levels of water will build up here, okay, which will just allow us to sort of catch it so we don't waste any of it, and then it'll gradually trickle its way towards the ponds. I would have done the other one. Just put it. Hold on a second. Don't get mud in the end, son. Don't get mud in the end, James. Shut up. Stop.
Hit your end. Get in the trench.
Don't get mud in it. What are you doing, James?
Getting out a really poor little thing.
It's not a mole, is it?
No. Pond's first victim.
Jake and Candy are also digging a pond, the first of a series of water features.
I just think it's very exciting, but it hurts as well, seeing our land chewed up like that.
To see it raw like this, it's not particularly nice. But we have always wanted the pond here.
Yes, we have.
So
we've talked about it right from day one, haven't we?
Yeah.
When it's finished, this huge pond will act as a reservoir for spring water, and it'll attract wildlife. They're planting 350 trees. That means every year more and more carbon dioxide will be absorbed from the atmosphere as they grow.
Last time Dick was here, it looked as though we hadn't really done very much. He needed to give us a bit of a kick and to make us realise that if we didn't get going, weather permitting or weather not permitting, then we would not be ready for the summer.
Field shelter up, landscaping done. What a cracking job. James and I can expect a phone call at any time saying they're ready for us to come back and help with the solar panel, wind turbine and those compost loos.
Isn't it amazing what can be done in one day with everybody helping? And of course we've got a problem now. Candy's got to go all the way down with her trolley. She can't get through because we've made such a fencing. But you got a long haul, Candy.
In Scotland, the pipe has reached the polytunnel.
Make sure there's no mud. Right. Hold on, James. Push your finger through more. Okay, here we go.
Oh, got it.
You all right, son?
The final pond will act as a reservoir for watering and means they really can be self-sufficient.
That's it, I didn't hit him all, wait.
One foot right in the middle.
There you go. See, we're in a pond, look.
With no rain, we're having to test the system by hand.
This is now connected. I suggest you run to the pond. I'm just going to run. It's what it's all about. That's all right. Brilliant. Okay, let's hold on.
And no more carrying barrels, Chris. No more barrels. It's brilliant.
Now you're...
One last job for me and James back in Bath.
Duncan and Steve are just about to invest in renewable energy, I think. It's solar panels, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's for their greenhouse, isn't it?
Yeah. So with a bit of luck, we'll be we'll plug it in and that's them done, isn't it? We bought them some eggs as well.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Whoa, look at that! Good to see you, mate.
Nice to
How
see
you
you.
doing?
Good to see you. For a couple of months.
Little hanging baskets.
Yeah,
Optimised.
little radishes. And we've got spinach in a corner over there, and then just a couple of the old herbs kicking off here as well. Stuff like that.
By the way, very, very impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very impressed.
Down to business. We're fitting a solar panel with them.
It's quite good because I got this as a kit as well, which came with a voltage tester, charge controller, and the old solar panel. There you go. Look, it's not even out of the packet, and the little light's flashing.
See the light flashing? That means there's enough light to make electricity. So it's a good investment. How much you pay?
Whole lot was just over £90, I think.
That's quite a lot, isn't it? That's a big investment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't spent a penny basically, so I think on average we've done not bad, really.
Good job, mate.
Is it level?
It's bad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need. This is all energy you're wasting so far.
I know, we've got to hurry up.
The panel will charge a battery for their heat sink, which is the system we built last week to keep their greenhouse warm at night.
Just give me one decent screw into that, just to sort of hold it. So now, the answer is renewable energy. It's a solar photovoltaic panel, and all this does is it just links to the battery and keeps it charged. It's not the cheapest solution, but it is by far the easiest solution.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, the wormery!
This is a Mark II.
So what we've done is you still have the base there.
If you have a look at the bottom.
No, that's good. That's good. Look at these worms galore. And I love this.
Oh.
Hey, look, it's my special lifting handles.
So
how much did that cost?
Well, nothing.
See? It's the Duncan and Steve price. Oh, that'll be nice.
It's already producing the most potent fertiliser.
So this stuff is really nasty.
A good vintage.
But that's the stuff that you have to do. Does it get strawberry approval?
Yeah, we like that.
Homemade job. That's good.
Great. Mark II. Success.
Yeah.
Next week on It's Not Easy Being Green,
Look at that.
the Keenan's windows arrive and they have a go at plastering. James tries his hand at a spot of restoration.
There you are, lovely wood.
And Julie's roof gets a makeover with solar panels.
Yeah.
Everybody's roof should have one, shouldn't they?
Oh, definitely.
For more information about any of the projects featured in the programme, log on to bbc.co.uk/lifestyle.
And there's more information about the Strawbridge family's quest to live an eco-friendly life in this BBC book.